Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Scott, and today Shanon and Ellie are arriving in Chattanooga. So I just talked with Shanon, and they just landed in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now they have about a 2.5-hour layover, which is good because they can stretch their legs, eat something, have something cold to drink, and kind of relax a little. I guess the previous plane was very small and very hot, and Ellie's ready to go running, and they're both just ready to be here in Chattanooga. But I also just found out that the plane that they're going to be taking from Charlotte to Chattanooga has been delayed. It's coming from Charlottesville to Charlotte, wherever Charlottesville is. So the plane is almost an hour late. Hopefully that doesn't affect their departure time leaving Charlotte. But anyway, they're due to arrive in Chattanooga at almost 9 o'clock tonight. So if the plane is delayed, I can only imagine the kind of mood that Ellie might be in when they get off the plane, just because her normal bedtime is 8 o'clock and they're already going to be here an hour later than that. And if they're delayed, they could get in late. So hopefully they're not delayed. Hopefully they get to Chattanooga on time. But in the meantime, I am picking up supplies. Shanon sent me a list on my phone of some things that they could use. I already brought a couple of bags of stuff down with me, but I need to go inside Walmart and I need to go pick up some stuff. And then myself and Liz and Brent, who you saw a couple of videos ago, you also saw Brent on our previous video doing the mango tea challenge. So, Liz and Brent and my sister-in-law Jenna, all of us are going to go out to dinner first, and then we're going to go to the airport and we're going to meet with Shanon and Ellie. It's going to be awesome, but first I must brave Walmart. Smile! We're filming, we're not taking a still frame, but that will be a great thumbnail, guys. Anyway, we just got back from dinner. We got back from Dominica's, and as you can see, it was the best food that anybody has ever had, especially Lizzie. Lizzie, what did you had
curried chicken. West Indies curried chicken.
Yes, with white rice.
Yes.
Yes, and it was very good.
It was tasty.
And Brent had the same thing, but fried rice. And of course, you guys remember Brent from our previous video, the sweet tea, the mango sweet tea challenge. No, we had water. We're still trying to recuperate from the challenge. I had the same exact thing because I'm just going to follow Brent's lead usually when it comes to food. and then Jenna was a little different. She had the jerk chicken.
Jerk.
Which is why the chicken's dead now.
Dead.
It was a jerk, Lizzie. Yeah, so now we're at the airport. We're going to meet Shanon and Ellie. They should be here in, probably about 5 minutes, I think.
Huh?
We're just a few minutes away.
2 minutes.
And
2 minutes.
I'm still kind of wondering, what their shape is going to look like. Like, is Ellie going to be like...
They're probably going to be shaped like people.
Good call. Brent, you can tell he went to college. Okay, so Jenna has a joke while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
What time does Sean Connery get to Wimbledon?
I don't know. What time?
10-ish.
Down, she's sleeping and tired.
Can she wake up? Oh, let me see.
Look at the... I would like to point out the energy that Jenna has right now. Hi, Lizzie.
She was precious.
Was she...
How are you? Can we see Daddy? No. Why would you want to see Daddy?
And guys, Ellie has finally made it to Chattanooga. Shannon's here. They're having sisterly love. And Ellie looks exhausted. Yes. And there it is. Shanon and Ellie are in Chattanooga. We're all together.
Yes, Ellie is in bed.
Ellie's in bed. Well, here's the real secret. It's actually been about 24 hours since they arrived. As you guys saw, Ellie was super tired when they came in, and you were super tired.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Shannon had the worst day ever. So I have a great idea.
I don't know if it's the worst day ever, but it's pretty stinky.
I have a great idea.
What?
We were going to do the outro, but before we do the outro, you guys got to hear this story.
I threw up on the airplane. Okay, so it was we flew from Portland into Charlotte, And I had to work in the morning. It was a long day. I was already stressed out. I got Ellie. We got to the airport in the afternoon. I hadn't eaten anything since early that morning, but I was hot. I was feeling nauseous. I had the worst headache. That was making me nauseous. So we're in Charlotte. I was gonna get some. We were like there for 3 hours. I was gonna get something to eat, and then I was like, no, I don't feel so good. And then towards the end of our layover, I was like, oh, I'll get something to eat. So I didn't want to wait a long time. Didn't want to spend a lot of money. So there was the salsaritas. Got some tortilla chips and queso, thinking maybe Ellie would, picky toddler might actually eat some of that. She ate one bite of chips and tried some queso and spit it up. So that was great. So I ate some. We get on the airplane and we're not even in the air for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, I don't feel so good. Ellie had just settled down on me, fallen asleep. It was so bad. This lady sitting next to me, like, it's an airplane, a very small one. We're very tight quarters. I managed to reach into the seat pocket and grab the barf bag.
Oh no.
Ellie, I get her to sit up. She's just fallen asleep. I get her to sit up and I just right in the bag 2 times. I called the stewardess or the flight attendant over. She was fabulous. She brought me water. She had the lady next to me. She said, "You can move seats if you want." And she was bam.
Okay, now stop there for a minute, because when now you feel probably a little embarrassed.
Oh, I'm
right?
incredibly embarrassed.
So you threw up in the bag once or twice? Twice at this point.
And I'm holding a bag full of vomit.
Yeah, and now did the lady next to you notice you throw up?
I don't think she even did at first. I was pretty smooth.
and then so now what happens is the stewardess comes over, and she looks at the woman next to you, and clearly what they're talking about is the fact that the person next to her just threw up, and now she goes, "If you would like to not sit next to her."
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and so,
but the lady was really nice though. She made sure I didn't need help first, like with Ellie or whatever.
What did Ellie do when you were throwing up?
Well, when I first got the bag out, she's looking at it going, "What's in there, mommy?" And I was like, "Move your head. Move your head."
All right.
And then, but she was acting like all worried about me, and she was, being really sweet.
Yeah.
But the flight attendant brought me like a bottle of water and a cup of ice, and then she came back and brought, a garbage bag and stuff to clean myself up, and she brought me a cold compress to put on the back of my neck. She was so sweet, and it was a really bumpy ride. There was a thunderstorm, so there was a lot of turbulence. But I think everything, just the stress of the day, and I was exhausted. I had a horrible headache, and then ate greasy fried chips. For some reason, I thought that was a good idea.
That was a good decision.
It was awful. So by the time we actually got to Chattanooga, I was just like, take this child, because I'm going to go curl up in the corner and die now.
And you looked tired.
It was awful. Yeah. It was hard to be, I was excited to see everybody, but it was hard to be like, oh, yay, everyone, hugs. And
Yeah. So we've been spending the last day kind of getting caught up with all of that stuff.
Yeah, so we crashed hard last night. Slept really late for Ellie. It was after 8:30 by the time she even got up, so she was pretty tired too, which I was glad because I needed a little extra sleep. So.
Yeah, Ellie's normal bedtime is like 8 o'clock.
In bed by
and it was
8,
what, 10:30 by the time that we got in bed last night. And you were like, I was actually worried about Shannon because you were.
I had this headache that wouldn't go away. Bad. I think I was probably a little dehydrated too because I had just had a lot to drink, and my stomach was nauseous, and it was not good.
But we're here now.
We're here. Feel much better today. Still a little bit of headache going on, but
we took today, in the last 24 hours, we've just been catching up with some friends and our family and eating some good food. And now we're just getting started because, guys, we're in Chattanooga for the next week.
Yay!
Which means we are going to have a ton of Chattanooga content coming your way. We're going to be taking Ellie all around the town.
Yep.
We'll take you guys all around the town, and we'll have some more fun with Brent and Liz and Jenna as well, because already I can tell they're going to be a lot of fun to have on the vlog. So we've already had a lot of fun so far.
Yep.
So, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. All of our social links are in the description down below. Make sure to comment with maybe some of your traveling woes. And have you ever thrown up on a plane? I have.
You have?
I have. And yeah, I'll tell you about that story next time. So anyway, drop a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys a little later.